now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 6 hours a day. We go 9 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone had a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. You are responsible for your own happiness. Happiness never comes from outside of you. If you put your happiness in someone else's hands, they can always take it away. Happiness can only come from inside you and a result of your love. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials up 9, NASDAQ was up 9, S&Ps are up 8. Gold contract flat at $1,734 an ounce. Silver down 2 pennies at $33.30 an ounce. Platinum up $42 at $1,648 an ounce. Copper off a penny at $3.70 a pound. Light sweet crude flat at $96.86 a barrel. Bonds down a point at 147.20. King dollar off 11.6 at 79.72. The euro up 38.6 at 128.93. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. Where are we at? We're at 1435. You had the German German Supreme Court come out today saying, hey, bottom line, Germany can fund the European stabilization mechanism. However, they can only fund it to the point of what they have done thus far, or what they're going to do thus far, which is the 160, still big money, 160 billion euros. What that does, though, which is going to be interesting to see where Draghi comes from this, because Draghi, of course, had the statement that he was going to buy unlimited amounts. Well, they could very well do that, but what the German Treasury is going to have to do is go back to their Congress and in the legislative process in order to do that, because that's how the Supreme Court ruled. Bottom line, markets basically, took a look at it. The DAX still went higher. Now, our own markets, okay? So S&P, we have Bernanke meeting today. Tomorrow is the announcement. That S&P is 1435. That thing wants to tag that butterfly up there, which is at the about a 1450. So that's quite a way up, another 15 points. Dow Industrials. We take a look at the Dow. What we have with the Dow is this: Dow Industrials right now 13,333. We got to the 13,373. Didn't hold that level and come back inside it again. And it doesn't have the juice, but I suspect it's still going to basically try to get up there and spike those highs. Inside the Dow today, what we had taken away from it was DuPont, Bank of America, Intel, and Coca-Cola. Putting some juice into it, even though it was flat, was Verizon, GE, Travelers, and JP Morgan Chase. Now, NASDAQ Composite. What we have with the composite is this. Composite flat out here, and inside the composite, 31.14. This also wants to spike the high. And what that's all about, excuse me, folks, is all about Apple. So what we had here is this. Apple today come out with their announcement, iPhone 5, bottom line. Apple did 25 million shares, huge amount of shares, by the way, okay? Got to a price point of $656. That $656, it was going into the $650. It rejected that price. That was 29 million shares. You did 25 million. Guess what? Apple's going to go after that high. That's the way it's set up. And I suspect all of this, well, here, let's do the dollar next, okay? All of this is going to be in correlation to these spikes, folks, are going to be tomorrow. It's going to be wild watching this shake out. Dollar index, okay? So dollar index right now, if you're watching Tiger TV, this is the continuous contract I get up. So you're at 79.73. The thing wants to basically spike that 78, 79 area. And last one, let's go over to gold. And what we have with gold out here is trading at the 1734.70. Now, what you had is this. Wide price spread today. We got the 1749 top pot. Bottom pot was 1727. The volume was 156,000 contracts, though. So that's saying, hey, you know what? You're going to go test that high again. And you know, the way it looks to me at this particular point, I suspect it's going to spike it. And what does want to get tested is about the 1790 area. But I expect that's going to be a spike. Bernanke and the Fed are going to come out. They're going to do some kind of QE, but I expect the markets will move into that, and then, you know, we'll see whether it's give it up in price. I suspect that's what we're going to have, though. Let's go to Tom in Paramus, New Jersey. Hey, Tom, what's going on?
Hey, I was just checking my calendar. The last time the dollar was at 78.88 was April 3rd when the Fed met and they had no quantitative easing, and the day after, that's when the dollar started going back up. So maybe.
Oh, was it interesting, man? Oh.
They had a calendar. April 3rd, they had their Fed meeting, no quantitative easing, and the day after that, the market went down big time, and we're at 78.88 on April 3rd.
Man, that's good. That's good feedback, man. Thanks. That's interesting because, see, what's interesting here, folks, is that number I just gave you. That's the swing point that the dollar is going against right now.
Yeah. And after that, we had like 5 big down days in April, and the Apple even went down after that. Yeah.
Well, you know, we'll see where this shakes out. It looks like it's going to be an initial spike, and then we'll see from there. But that date, I'm going to do some correlations tonight.
Yeah, go back to April 3rd. That was the last time the Fed met. Hey, not to change subjects, but if Apple, with all their cash, they could pay down the national deficit, no? About the government. But I'm looking at PEG, the symbol's PEG. I'm getting itchy to buy it. It pays like a 5% dividend, but I don't know.
PEG, okay, so Public Service Enterprise, right? Okay, it's a public holding company, a utility company, gas in the Northeast and the Mid-Atlantic states. Okay, it pays a 4.5% dividend. That's what you're looking at. Okay, so let me bring this back a bit. You're at $31. Well,
how low can it go? Like on the point and figure chart, it says it's going to go to 24. I don't know. Are those charts accurate?
The point and figure is good. What does happen is that it's a lagging deal in a big way. But they're clear.
It also says the S&P is going to go to 1900 if you go to point and figure chart.
Yeah, that would make sense. You know, meaning they get you in late and they get you out late. That's to me that's a point.
And
yeah.
Have you been checking out the Baltic Dry Index? How low it is?
The Baltic, I haven't.
It's almost back to where it was in 2008.
Yeah, this little baby. Okay, so this PEG. I mean, I would let this thing, if it can get into this 29.99, which that's only $1.25 down. If it comes down there with light volume, which it is backing down with light volume, that's not a bad place, man.
Would you consider today light volume or not? Because it was really slow trading.
Yeah, today is light volume.
So is that the selling drying up or the next big?
Well, see, this is where this gets interesting. Okay, and it's very unusual when this happens. What happened here today, folks, is that when above yesterday's high, closed below yesterday's low. So it's like, okay, you're trying to push high with lighter volume, a low with lighter volume, and you don't know. That's what happens with a day like today.
Does the dollar have anything to do with it, or the price of gas? Natural gas went up today.
Well, that would have to do with it. This equity here, there's no doubt, man. Natural gas goes up and natural gas is off the bottom. This equity is going to make a lot more money. Because they produce natural gas in the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic states. I mean, I'm reading what this says. That it is a public utility holding company, but it looks like one of the large parts of it is that they produce natural gas in the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic states. So.
Right.
Cooking, brother.
What do you think about Apple paying off the deficit, huh?
I think that would be a beautiful thing, but we know that would never happen.
Well, what else are they doing with their profits? They should give it back. Give a piece of Apple back to the people. Pay off all the debt to the government. They do something productive with the money. What do they do? You know what I mean? Or loan the government money.
Well, they're being protective. Look how many people they probably employ.
Yeah, but we're all mind controlled now by these little gadgets. We're all little puppets to the government. Think about it.
Do those little gadgets talk to you, man?
They want to control you. It's mind control between the TV and these gadgets. You see what's coming out of these kids? Nothing.
Well, hey, listen, man. All you have to do is turn it off.
Yeah, that's what we've created an unproductive society, and nobody cares about what's going on. Just higher taxes. Just remember, the only reason real estate went up is because interest rates are going lower and lower. The mortgage.
Hey, I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna send you a couple chill pills.
Oh, you come back to Jersey, you can see our taxes going up 2% a year.
Okay. Hey man, have a great one. Have a safe one. Thanks. It's Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We're coming right back. We ended out up 9. Nasdaq up 9. S&P's up 8. We're gonna be right back, folks.